Well, hello everyone, and a big welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. I know it's been a little while since we've talked, and last you saw we moved in to my fixer-upper house, which is so exciting. It looks so gorgeous in here, and it just feels so nice to actually be in after all of this time of renovating. Mind-blowing. So I've been having a really great time, although I have not done almost anything. Literally, we moved in, we got our stuff in, we put it away somewhat out of sight, out of mind, so it at least looks decent, and then we just stopped. I was so exhausted. And of course it was the day before Christmas, so we had Christmas, and then we had family up, and I got sick like Christmas Eve. Like, moved in and got sick because I was just so exhausted. I think my immune system was down and I was just like dead. So it's been just a long, oh my goodness. And not to mention, we had to get all of our stuff cleaned out, clean the old house that we lived in and everything. It has just been a whirlwind and I have just been absolutely exhausted. Honestly, I haven't like done anything with decor, anything like that. Just basically plopped myself down and lived and looked around at how beautiful the house was and smiled. That's been the last couple of weeks, but I did feel like it was time that I'm finally starting to feel alive again, just like very slowly. And I figured it's time to show you guys what's up and give a little tour of what the house looks like now after about a week and a half of living here. So that's what I wanted to do for this video. However, first things first, I have been on the mattress on the floor for the last week and a half, which is totally fine, but I did get a bed today. I'm not sure if it's a temporary thing or a long-term thing. It was a friend of mine who was moving to a house that had a bed frame already, and so I'm putting up her bed. Her move is also like a temporary thing, so I'm not sure if she's gonna end up taking the bed back if I end up getting a different bed. Initially, I did want a wooden bed. I wanted a wooden bed that was very petite, like not a big bed thing, but just like something very small. So this bed is a metal bed that is golden, and I really love it. Like it's exactly what I was looking for, except for I was looking for a wooden one. So I'm not sure if I'll end up just keeping this and loving this, or if my friend is gonna want it back eventually, or if I find another wooden one that's like what I initially pictured. Time will tell. But for now, I'm super excited to put this together and to get my bed up off of the ground. Also, it's a super cute bed, and I think it's gonna look really nice in here. So that is on my to-do list for today. I took it apart, so I'm hoping that I can remember how to put it back together and all the little things go in the right place. Let's take a look. think just like put it on and then slide it over. Unless you think we could lift it up and then plop it down.
That makes more sense.
Much more sense. Okay, let's do that. It's gonna have to slide down there, I think. I don't love that sound. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Woo!
I don't know if you were watching AP Bio.
Ah, it's wet. Oops. Whoopsie. Okay. Wow, this is so high
Yeah, that's very nice.
for not having a box spring.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Makes such a huge difference. Oh, wow. The room looks so different.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow. This makes it look so different in a good way. Wow. Seriously. I can't get over how high it is for not having a box spring. It's amazing. Okay. This looks amazing. Also, well, I'm not, like, this is not necessarily going to be my forever situation here, but what I was noticing is, well, for one, I always pictured or wanted a footboard. I don't think that's the right term. Whatever, like, you know, headboard, footboard? I don't know. Anyway, something here. But when I just fixed this bed, I realized, wow, it's a lot easier to fix it if there is not a footboard. Tailboard? That can't be right. I don't know. Anyway, however, what's interesting about this bed, since there's only things every so far back that just like falls right through on the bottom, which obviously does not look good. And this might be full size, I'm not sure. So there are some things to work out. But how amazing does this look? I can't even get over how different the room looks with a real bed versus just a mattress on the floor. It looks like such a bedroom. It's awesome. And I think this is really dainty and pretty, quite honestly. I'm super, super pumped about it. Need to figure out a little bedside table situation, but other than that, I'm pumped. So anyway, super excited about this. Next thing I wanted to do, probably tomorrow, is show you a full tour of the house. Okay guys, you have waited long enough. It is time for the grand tour now that I have lived in this house for 2 weeks, and it's been just a dream. Like, I can't even believe, you know, after all this time that I'm actually here living, and it's so, so nice. I mean, like I said, I've been super lazy and haven't really done a lot of putting things away, so I don't know that anything is that terribly new or different than before, but overall it just kind of feels like more of a home now that there's stuff in there. So the bathroom, oh my goodness, I brought my towels in from my house where I lived, not these ones, which was always my plan. And I was like, because we had these ratty old towels, you know, that we had for a million years. And I was always like, okay, when I get to the new house, I'm gonna get new towels. And literally we stacked them up on this shelf, and I was like, oh my goodness, let's go to the store right now and get some towels, because they looked so, so ratty in this like beautiful, beautiful room. And then our old towels were yucky. So with these beautiful new white towels, it looks so nice. My laundry basket is downstairs because I'm doing some laundry, but I do have a little laundry basket that's going in there, which is nice to put towels and stuff in. Other than that, I mean, I don't think it's anything you haven't seen before, other than a couple plants, you know, in the window and stuff. But the shower is so fun. Seriously, one of my favorite things about the house, because it's just so, so luxurious. So you've already seen my bedroom, but it looks so nice with the bed. I did move this here from, I had it initially in the downstairs between the chairs in the living room, and we've just been moving a lot of furniture around and trying to figure out what's best. I kind of like it here, and also the drawer pulls are gold, which match the bed, and that's very pretty. So we'll see. Everything is just really put in the way that it was put in the day that we moved, and it's just a bunch of random stuff, and it has not been changed since. I really haven't done any decorating or anything, but all of my clothes are in my closet, which I think looks so nice. I need to deal with that up there. But it just looks really cute, and I really like the wallpaper. Also, yeah, there's lots to do. I think it just looks so great, and I actually did decide to not put the doors on, and I think I'm going to leave it open, at least for the time being, because it's so nice, it's all accessible, and even if I had sliding doors, I mean, not sliding doors, but bifold doors, like, I feel like they would take up so much of this room, and you wouldn't be able to get to the clothes so well. So, I'm going to, for the time being, just leave it open, which I think is fine and will look nice as long as it stays nice. And I think it should stay nice. So yeah, it's just really pretty and very accessible. So that's where my bedroom is at. I'm not going to show you Trudy's room because she kind of is not in love with having her whole life shown on YouTube, which is fine. We'll respect her privacy. But heading downstairs, oh, it looks so nice. So we just took down the other day our Christmas decorations. I had a little garland that went down the stairs and plugged in there, which was very beautiful. But it's one of those things that I just love putting up Christmas decorations, but I also love taking them down after Christmas because something about the cleanness of not having stuff up, I don't know, it's just so fresh. And like with the new year and the fresh, no Christmas decorations, it's great. I probably love it equally as much as I love putting up Christmas decorations and having Christmas decorations. However, since we took the Christmas tree down, it's like so Deadsville. In the bay window, I have like these two random plants, and I'm afraid the cats are, they've been pretty good, but not this plant. This plant, ugh. It was on the ground before, and I don't know, I think it's Clive. But they've been pretty good about the plants and stuff otherwise. It's just been this one. She's not looking too hot. So anyway, the bay window is like totally empty in a very strange way, but I'm waiting on getting a couch. Once I get the couch, I'm gonna put the chairs over here, and we did try it out and it looked really nice. So I'm looking forward to that, but until then, it's just kind of very empty. And I wanted to take this video when it was daytime, but I really did not get to it. I am telling you guys, I was so exhausted. Like when we moved in here, I think the last month or maybe 2 months, but definitely that like whole month of December, like I was working so hard. We were all working so hard to try to get in time. And by the end of it, oh my goodness, I was just like pooped. I'm still just so slowly getting out of it. And I just haven't even felt the energy to like work on anything, organizing, putting things away. Even this mirror, I've been saying for days that I'm gonna put it up, and I haven't yet. But anyway, look at this beautiful mirror. I really like this piece, and I like it here, and I like the mirror, but the mirror I'm gonna put up sometime, one of these days, so it won't be leaning, it'll be like sitting right here. And I think it's so cool too how it's like curved, and this is also curved here. Like I just feel like it goes really well. These flowers have seen better days, but they look really cute. The living room is so empty, but it's also so nice. And again, I was gonna do it so you could see how beautiful it looks outside. There's been a lot of snow lately. But days are so short, and you know, by the time I get home from work, it's already dark. But guys, I've been having the best time living here because it's I was living on like a main road, and there were just cars everywhere all the time, and it's so peaceful here. I've been going on walks, and my dad owns a bunch of land that's just like a little bit up the road, and so we just have to walk a little ways on the road, and then we go up into the woods, and there's just like tons of trails and stuff to walk on with nice roads, and it is just so gorgeous. Maybe someday we'll take a walk up there together. I've been having the best time walking up there, and I have this like dream that I want to make some sort of a path going out over the creek and up into the woods so that I can get to Dad's land without having to walk on the road, and instead have a nice path that goes there. Oh, I have such great dreams for the back area back there. But with all the snow on the trees and stuff, and it's so peaceful, so beautiful. Anyway, I feel like the living room is definitely in need of a lot of love when it comes to design and decor. One of the things I want to do soon is put up the TV on the wall. This is like a frame TV, so you can put the little picture on it and it looks like a painting, Of course, it doesn't right now. It looks like a TV. But when I get this up on the wall and then make like a little frame around it, won't it look so gorgeous? I also need to figure out what I'm going to do, some sort of a piece of furniture. I'm not thinking that I'm loving the bookshelf idea. I want something to be thin, but I want it to be maybe like a closed door drawer sort of a piece of furniture. So I'm on the lookout for that. I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that often to see if I can find anything that is just right for me, and also looking at different like antique stores or like furniture. I don't know. I don't want it to be something, a lot of the newer stuff is it's just bad quality. So I've been looking at a lot of secondhand things and seeing if I can find any sort of a perfect piece of furniture for that. So the laundry room is probably the most like just stuff everywhere kind of room that's out in the open. I want to get some nice baskets and just try to figure out what is happening here and how to make it better. But the laundry room itself is amazing. Unfortunately, it has not been so much being used for laundry as it has been being used for the sink, because of course we don't have our countertops in yet. So I'm very thankful for it and for the deep sink and the actual like countertop space to put the stuff, but it's definitely a pain to go back and forth and to do all the dishes in here. But it's only temporary. I do have an install date for my countertops. It is in 2 weeks from today, which I'm glad that I have a date, but I was hoping it would be a little bit sooner than that. But patience, you know, good things come to those who wait. I don't remember if I ever showed you this. I know that I literally filmed something for it, but I kind of think I forgot to put it in a video ever. So I have these little hanging racks, which are super cool, and they slide right into nothing in the wall for hanging clothes. And then of course I've got the drying racks here as well. So in the bathroom, nothing is really new. I have this picture here. I think it's temporary, but I love having a painting there. I think it's going to be really nice, but I'm thinking maybe something a little bit taller, and I don't know. This whole thing needs help. But even just having greenery in here and stuff is just lovely. It's so peaceful. Oh, this is new. This mirror, which is gorgeous. It matches the shelf and everything. Love it. And of course, the beautiful kitchen. Love it, love it, love it. Again, it probably doesn't look any different than last time you guys saw it, other than the multiple stains on the plywood. Am I right? Oh my goodness, I am so excited for the countertop. It's going to be a game changer. Game changer. So obviously it's not been ideal to not have a sink, you know. But other than that, I think that it's going to be such a nice functional kitchen. I've done a little bit of baking, of cooking. It really is kind of a bummer because you can't even like put a spoon down or something because you can't wash it, I guess is the real problem, because it's just a piece of plywood. All you can do is kind of wipe the stuff off of it. And in hindsight, if I would have known that it was going to be this long, I would have gotten like a more sturdy piece, but I thought it was going to be really quite short. And so I have just 1/4 inch plywood on here, and it's just very flimsy and it's all like bending, and you know, it's not ideal. But only 2 more weeks and we can definitely handle it. And I'm so pumped to see what the beautiful Taj Mahal looks like. I'll show you the pantry. It looks really quite rough in here because of course there's no countertop here either, but stuff's just kind of thrown in here. I love, 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 love the appliance cubby though. That worked out really well. I forgot to show you guys the coat closet also. Turns out we have a lot of coats. But I think it's a really, really awesome space. A lot of purses too, and a lot of things to return. Okay, well, that is where we're at with the house. Like I said, we really have not done a lot of decorating, organizing, and all that stuff yet. I'm hoping over the next span of however long it takes to get working on that. And I'm really excited to do some shopping and find some cool stuff. I feel like all of this time of renovating, I have not allowed myself to do any shopping for like fun house stuff. I've basically just been like, I'm gonna wait and see how things are when I get in. And now that it's here, I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself because there are so many things that I need to get and I actually get to get. Like they're fun things, but I'm just so used to not getting anything. So it's very strange to actually be able to look and find fun things, shopping for stuff like this is way more exciting than like sheetrock. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm planning on working for the next couple months. There are some house things, like some actual work that I have to do, and I've definitely not done any of that. But going forward, I need to start actually getting back into doing that sort of stuff. I mean, so many of the doors, I don't think any of the door trim is painted with actual paint. It's all primed, but it's not painted. And there are so many other spots like that, or like caulking that needs to be done, some polying that needs to be done, a lot of like my outdoor lights, stuff like that. And then of course, once it becomes springtime, there's just so much stuff to do outside. It's absolutely insane. And even now, my porch is just filled with stuff, like stuff to go to the thrift store, tools and stuff like that. Like inside is like a haven and outside is just a disaster zone. So I have so much work ahead of me, and I need to pull myself out of this just like relaxing zone and get back to it. So all that to say, stay tuned for new videos coming out. I'm thinking during this time, I mean, I know that when spring comes, I'm gonna have just tons of stuff going on, but I'm kind of leaning towards going down to just one video a week until then. I may end up changing my mind with that, but I think there's just not as much going on. So I may take this winter as like a rest time. And of course, working at a heating oil company, like it's a lot busier there, so that I'm not just like going crazy. Might cut down my videos a little bit, but still doing one video a week and then coming back to more videos in the spring. That's my tentative plan. Of course, it's subject to change. I will say though that you guys were completely right, the people who told me that I should have these cats inside, because I have enjoyed them so much. Clive is a little bit crazy. He's like the crazy cat. Gomer is a lot more chill. It's actually really funny. Whenever I had them outside, Clive was like so lovey-dovey. See, he's over there playing with something. But he was just like always wanting to be on your lap and stuff. And Gomer was actually you kind of had to like catch her. She was not one to just jump on your lap too much. But ever since she came inside, I'm telling you, she has become a completely different cat. I think that she's just like, I'm a princess and I deserve to be treated as such. And once she became inside a cat, she's just like turned into such a sweetheart. And she's always on my lap. And I mean, Clive is too. They both are. But Clive's a lot more like playing with things and stuff. And Gomer's just like princess. So I just have enjoyed them so much. They'll sit on my lap all the time. I can show you some pictures. They're just too much, and they're so ridiculous. Gomer had a bit of a cold that was just like not going away, so I took her to the vet and I got her some antibiotics, and she seems to be really getting a lot better. It's only been a couple days, but I can see a big improvement on her, so that's amazing. She just had a stuffy nose. So anyway, it's nice to be back and talk to you guys. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas and your New Year's. I hope you didn't forget about me, and I hope that you're excited for more things happening at the house. I know it's going to be a little bit different than it was, but I think it'll still be a lot of fun. I also, once I get my countertop in, I want to do like a really cool, kind of like a recap of the whole journey and all that we've gone through to come to this beautiful home. It's absolutely insane. Sometimes I sit here and I think about how it used to look, and I'm like, wow. Wow. We have come so far, and I'm so thankful that you're all along for the journey. I hope you have enjoyed it thus far, and I hope you will stick around with me to see, especially all the stuff outside. I can't even wait to see what it's going to look like as we beautify that, like we beautified the inside of the house. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in next time to see what's going on here. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're new, check out my Fixer Upper Journey playlist and see what this house looked like when we started. It's come a long way, and I can't believe that we've actually moved in and I get to enjoy it all day long. It is the best feeling. So I will see you guys next time on A Drill and a Dream.